Hello, I am Citizen Sleeve, and welcome to another replayed review of a game from yesteryear. This time around, a little bit of Dead Rising 2, zombies and gambling, eh? Dual theme apparent in quite a lot of games, Red Dead's Undead Nightmare DLC, COD Black Ops, and of course, Dead Rising 2, sequel to Capcom's gloriously schlocky open-world zombie B-movie Slaughterfest. DL2 is a truly fun experience, but unlike the original... why can't I read? Why can't I read the words on the page? I don't know why I can't read the stuff that I wrote for this review, but I'm trying to. Let's give it another go. Okay, here we go. Hello, I am Citizen Sleeve, and welcome to another replayed review. This time around, Dead Rising 2. Let's get into it. Zombies and gambling. A dual theme apparent in Red Dead Redemption's Undead Nightmare DLC, COD Black Ops, and of course, Dead Rising 2. Sequel to Capcom's gloriously schlocky open-world zombie B-movie Slaughterfest. DL2 is a truly fun experience, but like the original, it's plagued by frustrating problems and limitations. Capcom, as with many of their other franchises at the time, drafted in a Western developer. In this case, Blue Castle Games to work alongside them. Blue Castle's influence can be immediately seen in the alteration of the main character. You play as Chuck Green, star of the highly amusing terrorist reality game show. Think Pat Shop's Funhouse with zombie slaughter minigames. Who's blamed for the Vegas outbreak. Chuck is much more of a straight-up Hollywood lead-in man protagonist than Frank West. However, the wisecracking journalist still fits more naturally in the Dead Rising universe, and of course comes back for the other version of Dead Rising 2, Off the Record, with him featuring as that protagonist. The Willamette shopping mall in Colorado is replaced with the bright lights of Las Vegas, and more specifically, the fictional Fortune City. DL2's Vegas is similar in structure to the previous game's shopping mall, with reasonably sized open environments such as the food court, casinos, and obviously the strip, linked with somewhat excessive loading between areas. With a re-release and the benefits of modern consoles, the frame rate is better, it runs quicker, and of course those loading times are much faster now. A central office area with Chuck's daughter, Katie, and successfully escorted survivors offers some respite from the zombies. You have a very strict time frame to balance, obtaining Zombrex for Katie, the main narrative, and then the survivors and the psychopaths. Many games voice their dislike for such time-restricted mission duration in an open-world game, but I always thought this was fundamental to what made Dead Rising in terms of its gameplay. But hey, it provides uniqueness in the open world genre, which is usually about roaming far and wide. The constant pressure of balancing Zombrex gathering with other missions before those time windows shut reflects the survival notion of the game perfectly. Instead of Frank West's photography mechanic, we have combo weapons, which offer interesting opportunities for zombie killage. These weapons are created at workbenches by combining the two required components apparent on the related combo cards. Favourites include the Blitzkrieg, a wheelchair sporting 2 machine guns, the Slicycle, a dirt bike with the genius of front-facing chainsaws, and just for you Star Wars kicks, combine some gems and a flashlight for the laser sword. The Psychopaths are an interesting if somewhat repetitive bunch. The standout from the original game was of course the chainsaw-wielding clown. Here we have nutcases ranging from seriously pissed off white tiger called Snowflake to an irate postman and the samurai sword slashing Terror is Reality twins. Although they offer some variation in attack patterns, it's essentially a matter of hitting them, avoiding their attacks, and repeat. Bosses are less annoying than in the first game, but still frustrating and much easier with combo weapons and a leveled up Chuck. The campaign is pure fun. The sheer amount to do in such a limited time requires several playthroughs for all the major event types. DL2's Vegas is enticing, but the cracks are aplenty. Characters have limited verbal dialogue, instead offering text-based conversations, while another 6 months of development time for graphical polish and shorter loading times wouldn't have gone amiss. The multiplayer provides a further mode with 9 TIR mini-games, such as using a moose head to flip zombies onto large scales in pounds of flesh. However, this often became infuriating to play because of the 20 minutes upwards waiting to join a game. Co-op was a great inclusion, but should have allowed for individual player exploration without being tied to one area, and that's key. Although brilliant fun. Upon replaying Dead Rising 2, I realised I had one single achievement left to attain, the Zombie Genocide Master. This entails the slaughter of 72,000 zombies in 72 in-game hours or 4 to 5 hours real time. And this is now my 4th attempt, and I still haven't done it. It's better than collecting feathers for Assassin's Creed though, I'm sure. Right, thank you very much for watching and listening and all the fine things that you do, like maybe liking the video and sharing the video and getting it out there and all that lovely stuff. Now, really like doing these little mini replayed reviews, so if you've got any suggestions for older games you'd like me to have a little quick review of, go back and have a gander at, then by all means chuck them in the comments. Talk to me in the comments about Dead Rising 2. Is it one of your favourite Dead Risings? Do you like the restrictions on the gameplay and the time? Do you prefer the later games? The original? All bloody fun, but some of them much better than others. Okay, thank you very, very, very much, folks. I'll be back with new videos very soon indeed. And don't forget, you can catch me streaming, Citizen Sleeve, twitch.tv. Take it easy.